Hello, welcome back. We are playing some more Pokemon Duel, and today, out of nowhere, the Queen's Cup just rolled right in, completely. I mean, I didn't see it coming, but the Queen's Cup has actually gotten a lot better recently with some of the rewards that they've been giving out, and this time they do not disappoint with the rewards for the Queen's Cup this time around. Let's go ahead and take a gander real quick, look at the details. Alright, as you can see in the picture there, that looks like a shiny Rayquaza. Easily one of the most beautiful shiny Pokemon out there. So let's, if I can scroll down, this loading screen. It's so annoying, I wish they'd fix that. So the event duration is until March 13th. That is like 5 days worth of Queen's Cup that you can try to scoop one of these bad boys up with. So that's plenty of time in my opinion. So let's keep scrolling down, a lot of different stuff. There it is, rank up class points to get special rewards like EX Shiny Rayquaza. And then Carolyn is especially active during these times. If you don't know Carolyn, when she challenges you to a battle, she will give you double the amount of points as whatever rank you are. So if I am a C rank and Carolyn challenges me to a battle, she'll give me double the points of what I would get by beating another C rank player. Which is really nice because obviously double points gets you there faster. And here, look at this. If you get into the top 3,000 after the event is over, you can scoop up one of these bad boys. This is easily one of the best looking masks we have had given to us in Pokemon Duel in a long time. Like, look at that. That just looks so cool. It's obviously modeled after Shiny Rayquaza. Gosh, I can't wait until Mega Rayquaza drops. But it's just such a good looking mask. I will definitely be trying to slide up in the top 3,000 myself. That's about all that we need to know for the details. I want to go back here. Let's look at the class point rewards. As you're climbing in the ranks, you get some different rewards. And as you can see, I've played a few battles already. You got the gems. Gems are always nice. I will gladly take my gems. A handful of common cubes. Booster tickets are always good. Rare metal. More gems. Carmonite. Always can take more Carmonite. Carmonite cubes, gems. That's what I like. Gosh, gotta wait for this thing to load again. It's so annoying. So back-to-back ingots here. That's a lot of money that they're just handing out there. Some more Carmonite, another booster ticket, and there it is. Shiny Rayquaza. Look at it. It's so pretty. Now, in the past, when they've released shiny Pokemon, they have mostly been the same as far as what they do in the game. However, shiny Rayquaza, much like the shiny Ho-Oh, which was the first one we got, his only difference is his ability, and it's actually a very good change in my opinion. They gave him the ability Airlock, which is modeled exactly after his main series game ability, which I like. I like when they hark back to the main series games for this kind of stuff. But what Airlock does in Pokemon Duel, while this Pokemon is on the bench, it gains +1 NP. So that means when he's sitting on the bench, he's about to come out, he'll have 2 NP, which is super nice because he won't be clogging up your entry points just trying to get out on the field, you know what I'm saying? It's just a nice little change, and then obviously once he gets out onto the field, he'll be stuck back to 1 NP, which doesn't really matter in my opinion because his wheel is super strong, and is probably why he is 1 NP. He still has the same 3 moves. I think they're the same size. Extreme Speed, Break Energy, and Fly. So, continuing with his ability, it also says that while this Pokemon is on the field, your Pokemon do not move to the Ultra Space from the effects, abilities, and attacks of opposing Pokemon. That's super nice. So what that means is, like, say for example, you're fighting an opponent's Celesteela, right? And if you have your shiny Rayquaza on the field, doesn't matter what Pokemon you put up against that Celesteela, if it spins its Rendezvous attack, which normally takes the Celesteela and you to Ultra Space, if this works the way I think it does, then that means that only the Celesteela would go to Ultra Space, because your shiny Rayquaza is preventing your Pokemon from going to Ultra Space. So that's super nice. That's a really big deal, because if you don't have anything to get your Pokemon back from Ultra Space, then you're just kind of stuck, you know? You could also make that work with Nihilego. So if you have a Nihilego, but you don't have any of the other Ultra Beasts, so you can't exactly run an Ultra Beast deck, you can pair it up with shiny Rayquaza, and as long as your Rayquaza is on the field, when your Nihilego would get knocked out, I believe that means it wouldn't go to Ultra Space anymore. So that's nice. It gives you an option there. The only problem with me personally in this is that I just pumped 500 Carmenite into my own regular Rayquaza, like literally just recently, and it makes me sad because this shiny Rayquaza is obviously better. And that's because regular Rayquaza's ability, the Primal Rage, it's a nice niche thing, but it only does you any good if your opponent has either Rayquaza, Groudon, or Kyogre. And let's be honest, Groudon is bad. So you're probably not running into any Groudons unless you're like really, really low in the rankings and people are just using their free EX that Pokemon Duel handed out. Kyogre is really only ever seen in water decks. And then even regular Rayquaza by itself isn't all that common. So it's not an ability that gets used very much. But the airlock ability from shiny Rayquaza would obviously get used every single time, which is great. And then of course they give away the Cube EX at the very end for 13,000 points. Always looking to scoop one of those up as well. You can never have enough Cube EXs. Now, enough of my rambling. I'm going to go ahead and jump into a battle here. Probably not going to do another video on the Queen's Cup just because it is pretty much against AI and they're not all that exciting. Maybe if I get like really high into the Queen's Cup they might get exciting then, but so let's see what we got. It's like really farther down into the Queen's Cup the AI is just super bad, but when you get really high into it they're actually not too bad. They make logical plays most of the time, and it can actually get pretty challenging. Now this deck that I'm using for the Queen's Cup, I feel like it's one of the better decks to use because you know, it's a basic electric deck with the Reshiram Zekrom elimination capabilities, and the reason why I like this deck is because for one, you can use Tapu Koko, and sometimes the AI will do things like this, and see if he loses right now, of course not because I'm gonna miss, but anyways, if he would have lost that roll, then I could have just moved up to his entry point and he could have done nothing about it. However, this is me that's playing, so I'm going to miss every single time. I'm going to throw Zapdos in front of this Mew because if he wants to hurdle jump, I can just solo over him. The AI is using a shove-it, so you already know what kind of battle this is. See, it's like they make questionable plays like that sometimes. I don't know. Like, why would you put that back? That's okay. Latios is scary. But the reason I want to use these kind of elimination decks in the Queen's Cup is because if you just keep playing, you're eventually going to eliminate stuff, and then when the AI runs out of stuff to use, you're just kind of stuck. So you can just win. You know? That's interesting. Alright. I have fly. That would have been too bad, I guess. I think I'm just gonna try to get rid of this Latios. There we go. So there's one elimination. Zapdos doing what Zapdos does best. And now that's one less Pokemon for the AI to use. And that makes winning this duel so much easier. Okay, Thunder Charge, not the worst. So what I'm going to do next, I'm actually just going to try to eliminate this Mew with Reshiram. Let's see if I can get a Fusion Flare. Blue Flare, it's not the worst. It does get burned, so I think his Shuttle Flip goes away. Maybe. He's going to Go Block his Mew. He doesn't want it eliminated, I guess. So we're going to press up with Zekrom here. I'm just going to attack this Shuttle and try to eliminate it. So that's pretty much what I try to do in the Queen's Cup. I just try to eliminate things until the AI runs out of stuff to do. And it seems to work for me. It worked in the last Queen's Cup. And I'm just going to attack this thing, which is the only way I lose is if I miss. Zapdos is being great this duel. It's always a good time when Zapdos is great. And see, now I've already got the AI's entry points locked down. He only has a Mew left. This is a pretty winnable battle for the Mew. Unless he misses! That's lit! Look at Magnemite doing the absolute most. I'm not going to evolve, so I can just slip and slide on over to his goal point. And there we go. We got... See, when Magnemite makes it to the opponent's goal, you know you're not playing a very high level opponent. So, there we go. 20 experience. Slowly but surely my Tapu Koko might get to level 5. Who knows? Gonna get 150 points. That'll almost... Oh, that did push me over. Look at that. Class promotion. And now I can start playing a little bit better quality opponents from the Queen's Cup and get a little bit better points out of them when I win. So, 3 cube uncommons. We take those. I will gladly take cubes of any form. Chain levels are nice. And don't have enough energy to start another duel, but that's okay. Wasn't gonna do one. Before we end the video, I got a couple things though. I got this lock booster for today. See if we can get anything juicy out of it. And blue Oricorio. I forget what style that is. Pau? Might be Pau. Butterfree. Cube uncommon, I'll take that. Not the worst lock booster. And I also have this special mission right in here. I finished earlier before I started recording. We're gonna pop that open, see if I can scoop up 70 gems. Here we go. And booster ticket. I will take that as well. And I will actually just go ahead and go open that. Right this second, see if we can get super duper lucky. Now I have a Mega Ampharos I got out of a 10-pack a little while ago, so I still need an Ampharos. That would be super nice. What else do I want? Obviously I could really use one of the other two UX figures, Circuitry or Celesteela. Both of them are super good. I actually don't have an Ultra Beast at all yet. It's a little sad. So my first Ultra Beast would be pretty nice. If I can get one out of a booster ticket, that'd be wild. Blue, nope, it's just gonna be blue. Ledian, great. Alright, and on that note, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. When I do scoop up that shiny Rayquaza, I'm gonna see, because I know when you put a regular Pokemon into the shiny version, it'll give them their chain levels that they have already. I'm curious to see if it will give them the Carmonite as well. I doubt it. I'm just being hopeful. But if it does give them the Carmonite as well, I might fuse my regular Rayquaza into the shiny Rayquaza, because it's obviously better. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with another duel next time.